Hey guys, it's Amanda, AAR Glamour, and this is my channel on DIYs and DI Don'ts. DIY donut craft ideas, DIY box ideas, and for sure, even DIY phone cases that are super easy and fun to make. DIY holiday cards, and let's see if today's DIY is a DIY or a DI don't. So first you want to start off with a rectangular box that has depth to it. This is my old prescription box. It's a little sticky from the sticker, but I just ripped it off and it was pretty easily to do that. So just set that down and it'll be perfect. Next I have my tape. You're going to need tape for this and your prescription box. And then you'll need some Sharpies, colored markers. I suggest Sharpies though. I'm going to take my turquoise greenish Sharpie and then just color it onto here. This is not for everyone. You don't have to do it. I'm just doing it to cover up the label, just in case if anyone tries to rip off the thing, they cannot see it. So as I color that and keep on going with it, now I'm grabbing a sheet of paper. It's just an old thing I ripped out of a book that I really don't need, an old book that I'm not going to use for a long time. And I'm just going to wrap that around almost like in a circular form, and I'm going to start somewhere and I'm going to tape it around. Mostly like that, and it comes up in a cubed shape after a while. Then I'm going to take the tape and just tape it, not actually tape it, but rip some of the, tape it on and then rip it off to make it look old and used so people don't really assume that it is actual gum. Then I'm just going to ball it up and then I'm going to put it under the flap and then put the flap over. Right there. So it will stick together and it'll look more realistic. Now I'm taking the tape and just putting it on top of here. And this is just I just undid it a little bit, and if you just put it on top of there, it will seal it a little bit better. I took the thing off, so if you guys want to redo that, go ahead. I messed up, but this is just a quick thing that you could just fix. If you put that on there and just have a seal for it, it'll help a lot. Once you're actually with the actual taping part, you'll have the book around it, the book paper around it, and then you'll have it like that. There's 4 flaps that are going to stick out, of course there are, but you want to tape the tape to the actual flap to make sure that it will stay and it'll look sealed. And I'm doing that to every flap and just make sure it's secure and making it all around. And now we have some ones that weren't even covered, so I'm just taking the excess paper from it and putting the excess paper on top of the tape and then fitting it to its liking onto the flap, and if it's too big I'm just going to rip it in half and hopefully the size will fit. And it did, so I was like, okay, I'll put that on there, and it works a lot better. And then I'm doing that to the other side of it. I have to say this is actually working out really great. I'm actually having it to my liking. Now I'm just doing the excess paper. How the excess paper sometimes just chips off and flaps off with the tape. I'm just taping it over and make sure it looks nice and neat because I am a perfectionist sometimes to making stuff look good. And there's another excess paper off of there. But that is what it basically looks like right now. I think it looks pretty nice. The depth is pretty good. The outside doesn't even look like a gum container, so no one would really suspect it. I mean, if you shook it, they'll probably be like, oh, what's in there? But it doesn't really look like an actual gum container. I just sealed it with a little tiny piece of tape, not even an inch. Very tiny, so I can just plug it off to get some gum out of it when I needed it. But it was really easy, simple, and really quick. I was really surprised by it. So if you guys try it out at home, go right ahead. I'm not stopping anyone.